Okay, congenital cataracts is an amazing topic because there are a lot of reasons, but the main one should be infections, diseases through the mother, as Dr. Mesa was telling the other patient. Uh, Congenital cataracts is like an emergency because when you're a newborn, your retina is really immature, and the first year of life your retina start or isn't the more important year because is your all your stimulus are news and your retina start growing and growing and growing. If you have a cataract that is just taking up your vision, you will present later a disease that is called the amblyopia. So it is that your brain or the newborn's baby just block out and turn off the eye that has the cat. The brain just think that you have one eye, and when you take off the cataract at maybe 2 or 3 years, just you have one eye seeing, the other eye is there, but you don't have vision or a really poor vision. It is so important. So we usually try to do the surgery to the newborns as soon as we can. For example, in the first year until 6 months, until the first year, because if we do know that the amblyopia will see after, uh, for example, at 5 or 6 years.
So, would you, or what about, in your opinion, Dr. Martinez, what about congenital, sorry, or gestational diabetes? Do you think that might be related to cataracts, congenital
Yes.
cataracts?
Also, congenital diabetes and toxoplasmosis and syphilis are the most common causes of congenital cataracts, as in the adults also, but yes, they are the most common causes uh, of congenital cataracts.
And just to add a little bit there, or to say it again, not the really the answer for this question, but something that you mentioned is that it is for us a little difficult to explain to people how important it is, the development of not only the eyes but the whole brain and nerves for vision. Because if you have eyes but something is blocking, as you were saying, and the retina doesn't get the right
Signal.
stimulus, then it will not develop. And even if we correct it years later, technically the whole eye will be okay and will be receiving the right things. But since it never developed the whole visual pathway to the brain because it was blocked, then basically you will end up being blind of that eye all your life. Even if we correct these cataracts perfectly, if we do it after a certain time, then the brain will basically forget that it has a right or a left eye and will just ignore images from that part. So it is very important to detect it. We do also check for that in the newborns, and we try to correct it as soon as possible, as Dr. Martinez was saying.